Hello kids, today we shall be learning about Roman numerals. Basically, what is Roman numerals? Well, Roman numerals are the numeral system that originated from ancient Rome. It makes use of 7 letters of English alphabets to denote the number, and they are I, V, X, L, C, D and M. Now they represent some value in the number, which is for I it represents 1, V represents 5, X represents 10, L represents 50, C represents 100, D represents 500 and M represents 1000. With the combination of these numerals and the values, Roman numerals are made. Now, how to remember these numerals? Well, there is a trick which is in the form of a statement, and the statement is read from bottom to top, which is, my dear cat loves extra vanilla ice cream. So, you can see that the initials of the word represents the value 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500 and 1000. So, whenever in exam the question is asked with respect to Roman numerals, the first thing you can do is write the values and then can start writing the numerals, that is the initial letters from bottom to top. Like this, you are good to answer any type of questions related to Roman numerals. To write and to decode numerals properly, we need to follow some rules, and they are: first, numerals I, X, C and M can be repeated only thrice. That is, if you are decoding or making Roman numerals, then you can use these letters only 3 times and not more than that. For example, for 3, you write 3 times I in Roman numerals, but for 4 it is I and V and not 4 times I. Now you must be wondering how to remember the letters. Oh well, don't worry. Here too I have a trick. Just check which value are these letters representing. It is 1, 10, 100 and 1000. So you can remember these numbers easily, and if questions are asked with regards to the rules, then you can simply check for the numerals from the table you must have already written and kept it ready. Now the rule 2 says numerals V, L and D can never be repeated. So you cannot repeat these letters at all while writing or decoding the Roman numerals. Now here too the trick is the same. Check the values represented by these letters. It is 5, 50 and 500. Now rule 3. It says smaller numeral, that is letters to the left of the bigger numeral indicates subtraction. For example, I and V, which stands for number 4. Here I means 1 and V means 5. So I is a smaller number and it is to the left of 5, which leads to subtraction between the numbers, and this leads to the value 4, which is representing IV. You will understand the rules 3 and 4 properly when I will be solving sums. Now let's move to rule 4. Rule 4 says smaller numeral to the right of bigger numeral indicates addition. For example, VI. Here again I is 1 and V is 5. So I is written after 5, which means it is addition between both the number, and thus the answer is 6, which is representing VI. So this was all about the rules that you need to follow while writing or decoding the Roman numerals. Now we shall learn how to do the conversion from numbers to Roman number and then from Roman number to numbers. So stay tuned. Now I will take 38 as an example to explain you how to convert to Roman number. So now you have to always remember, whenever you are asked to convert a number to a Roman number, you are supposed to find its expanded form first. Okay, so the expanded form of 38 is 30 plus 8. Now you will be converting this 30 plus 8 into a Roman numeral. Okay, so now first we will focus on number 30. Now you must be wondering how to find a Roman numeral for it. Well, don't worry, there is a technique for it, about which I will be making another video. There will be a detailed explanation about the technique. The link of the same I will be putting in the description box. Do check it. Okay, so now coming back to the number 30. So for that, actually yes, you are supposed to learn the Roman numeral from 1 to 10 to understand this technique. Okay, so yes, for finding the Roman numeral of 30, we will first find the Roman numeral of 3. So here we know that the Roman numeral of 3 is 3 times I, right? I'll put like this so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so the Roman numeral of 3 is I, which is repeated 3 times. Okay, and now you all are aware that I stands for the value 1, right? So 3 means I am basically writing 1 3 times. Yes, so now what I'll do, I'll write 3 again over here, because to make 3 I'll require 1 3 times. Actually kids, what is the basic calculation happening over here is, you are adding it. You are adding 1 plus 1 plus 1, which leads to you getting 3. Okay, that is the actual calculation happening behind this. So I wrote 1 on the right hand side, 3 times 1, and then 3 on the left hand side. Now I'll put 1 0 over here to make it 30. Okay, now I made a changes on the left hand side, so I am supposed to do the same on the right hand side. So what I'll do, I'll add zeros to all the ones, making it 10. Okay, so to make 30, I'll require 3 times 10. And you know the value, that is a numerical value for the 10. And what is it? Roman 1, it is x. So I will put x 3 times. So here you got the Roman numeral for 30 as XXX. So what I am going to do, I am going to put that in our question. So the Roman numeral for 30 is 3 times x. And as I informed you earlier, that you are supposed to learn the Roman numeral for 1 to 10 properly. So what is the Roman numeral of it? It is V and then 3 times I. So we got the answer over here. The Roman numeral for 38 is XXX VIII. Perfect? Understood? Now I will take second example as 475. First step, convert it into the expanded form. That is, find the expanded form. So it is 400 plus 70 plus 5. Okay. So now I will find the Roman numeral for 400. Okay. So the trick remains the same over here. It is, first write 4. Okay, and I know the Roman numeral of 4 is I and then the V. Okay, so what does I stands for? I stands for 1 and V stands for 5. Okay, so I'll write 4 over here. Now they are talking about 400, so I'll put 2 zeros over here. Okay, so what will happen on the right hand side also? You are going to put 2 zeros to both the numbers. Okay, so now replace this 100 and 500 with its Roman numeral. So what is it? The Roman numeral for 100 is C and of 500 it is D. So you got the Roman numeral for 400, which is C and D. So I'll just go quickly and put it in our question. So it is CD. I got the answer for 400. Now I'll go for 70. Same trick applies over here. Okay. I was talking about 70, so I'll first write 7. Done. Now what is the Roman number for 7? V and 2 times I. Okay. So what I'll do, what does V represent? It represents 5 and I represents 1. So 2 times 1. I am maintaining distance so that I can add zeros over here. Okay. So 7 I am writing as it is. I'll put a 0 because I am talking about 70. Same thing, I'll start putting zeros to each number. Okay. So now what is the Roman numeral for 50? It is L, and of 10 it is X. So 2 times 10 I have written, so 2 times X I'll mention. So the Roman numeral for 70 is L, X, X. So I'll go and write it over here. Okay. So it is L, X, X, and there is only one person remaining at the end, it is 5. So you are aware of what is the Roman numeral of 5? It is V. So yes, we got an answer. That is the Roman numeral for 475 is C, D, L, X, X, V. Now our last example with regards to conversion of a number to a Roman number is 629. So first I'll convert it into a expanded form. I'll find its expanded form. It is 600 plus 20 plus 9. First I will find the Roman numeral of 600. Okay. So for that I'll write 6 first. What is the Roman numeral of 6? It is VI. Okay. V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. Okay. Now I am talking about 600. Okay. So 6 I'll put and then I'll add 2 zeros. Same will happen on the right hand side. 2 zeros, 2 zeros. Okay. So now replace this 500 and 100 with its Roman numeral. So 500, the Roman numeral is D, and of 100 it is C. So what is the Roman numeral of 600? It is DC. Okay, so I'll go and write it over here. DC. Now I'll move to the next number, which is 20. So 20, I know that 2. How I write 2? I write 2 as 2 times I, which means I am writing 1, 1, 2 times. So right hand side I'll write 2 and then put a 0 to make it 20. So same effect will happen on the right hand side. I will start putting 2 zeros. Okay, that is 1 0 to each. Okay, so what is the Roman numeral of 10? It is X, and over here X. So well, good, we got an answer. That is the Roman numeral of 20 is XX. So I'll quickly go and write it over here. Okay, so the Roman numeral of 20 is XX. And what is the Roman numeral of 9? Very good, it is IX. So here I got an answer. That is the Roman numeral of 629 is DCXXIX. Hope you understood the conversion of a number to a Roman numeral. Now further we will be learning about how to do the conversion of Roman number to numbers. So we will take our first example as LXV. We are supposed to find the number of this Roman numeral. Okay, so here what you are going to do is you are going to first find its values. Okay, so here I know, and also you know, that L stands for number 50. Okay, X stands for number 10. And last V stands for number 5. Okay, so here you will observe that this 50 and 10 is having same number of digits in them, that is 2 digits. Okay, so you are going to do a calculation between this. Now do you remember the rule 3 and 4 I was talking while explaining that? I told you that you will understand those rules properly when we are going to solve the sums, right? So here that rule 3 and 4 will be used more when you will be solving the sums where the conversion will be Roman number to number. Okay, so here you will see that 50 is a bigger number, okay, and 10 is a smaller number. So what are you supposed to do when a smaller number is to the right of the bigger number? Then the operation that you will use will be the addition. So it will become 50 plus 10. So kids, what are 50 plus 10? It is 60. Okay, now this 5 is sitting alone. There is no one around him, no digit, no number with the same digit. Okay, so you are just going to write it as it is, putting addition sign in between. So it is 60 plus 5. And what is 60 plus 5, kids? It is 65. Okay, so what is the number of the Roman numeral LXV? The answer is 65. Okay, now we will take another example, that is DCCLI. Okay, first step, find the values of each letters. Okay, so D stands for number 500. C, both the C stands for 100. Okay, L stands for 50 and I stands for our favorite, it is 1. Okay, yeah, so now you will observe here that 500, 100 and 100, both the 100 is having 3 digits in them. So that means we are going to do a calculation between them. And remember the rule 4, it says that if there is a small number after big number, 500 is a big number and 100 is after them, after 500. So what you are going to do? You are going to do the addition between all of them. So what is 500 plus 100 plus 100, kids? Wow, very good. It is 700. Okay, now here you can see 50 is alone, no other number having 2 digits, and also 1 is alone, no other number having 1 digit. So you are just going to add them to 700. So it will be 700 plus 50 plus 1. And what is 700 plus 50 plus 1, kids? Oh wow, very good. It is 751. So we got the number of this Roman numeral, which is DCCLI, represents the number 751. Very good. Yeah. Now the last example I will take is CMLXXVI. Okay, so now I'll find the values for each of the letter. C is standing for number 100, M is for 1000, okay, L is for 50, L is for 50, both the X is for 10, okay, V is for 5 and I is for 1. Okay, fine. Now we will look at the numbers. Okay, here you can see it is 100 first and then the 1000. Okay, so there is also one rule, kids, that if you can do the calculation only between 100 and with 1000. You cannot do calculation of 100 with 900, no, or 2000, no. Okay, you are supposed to, you can do the calculation of 100 only with the 1000. Okay, so I'll just mark it like that. I'll explain you later more. So now here you can see it is 50, 10, 10. So you will do the calculation between them, and here it is 5 and 1. So you will do the calculation over here. Okay, now coming back to 100 and 1000. Remember rule number 3, which was talking about subtraction. If a smaller number is to the left of the bigger number, okay, to the left of the bigger number, then you are supposed to do the subtraction. Now what is 1000 minus 100, kids? Very good, it is 900. Okay, I'll put a plus sign and keep it ready. Now here you can see again it is 50, 10 and 10. Here 10 and 10 is a small number which is to the right of it, right of 50. That means you are going to carry out the calculation of addition. Okay, so it is 50 plus 10 plus 10. What is 50 plus 10 plus 10? Oh wow, it is 70. Okay, again I'll put addition and keep it ready. Now here again you can see that 1 is a smaller number which is to the right of 5. So I'll apply rule number 4, which is to do the addition. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So I'll write 6. Now do the addition of all this number. So what is 900 plus 70 plus 6? It is 976. So the number of this Roman numeral CMLXXVI is 976. Okay, so kids, to master in this calculation or a conversion of Roman number to number, I'll suggest you do maximum number of practice. Okay, the more you practice, the more perfect you will become in the Roman numeral. Okay, hope you have understood whatever I have taught you. I explained you in this video. If you are having any doubt, feel free to comment. Okay, I'll try my level best to explain you over there. And yes, do check my next video, which is detailed explanation of the technique used in Roman numeral. Okay, if you go through it, if you understand it properly, then trust me, Roman numeral will be the easiest topic in maths for you. Okay, so yes kids, be at home, stay safe, meet you in the next video.